want to really unbundle Bauchi and reveal what we can do in terms of capacity, in terms of investment opportunities, in terms of partnership.
Tabbas you can sacrifice your life kaura domin ci gaban jihar Bauchi. Mai girma kauran daular Usmaniya ka gajiyar da makiyan ka tun farko ayyukan da yau kaura kake yi har makiya ga Bauchi sun faɗa kai.
This is a legacy project that we are doing as a government, as a people, so that we can leave landmarks and legacies behind for posterity.
In the heart of Bauchi, a vision was born. A vision to create a world-class center for dialogue, investment, and progress. Governor Bala Muhammad imagined a place where leaders, investors, and citizens could gather to shape the future. That vision now stands tall as the Bauchi International Conference Center. Every great edifice begins with the soil beneath it. With a groundbreaking ceremony, the journey began.
This is not about Bala or about PDP or APC, and that is why it is very, very auspicious that the person that is commissioning this project is a person of pedigree, a person that is a Nigerian by all ramifications, our chairman of the Northeast Governors Forum, who is in the APC. I want to say I appreciate my colleagues, and I have learned so much from our regional collaboration, and that is why I believe that this project is uniting us. Since I came into office, I discovered that we in the Northeast were exhibiting such power, such zeal and enthusiasm to leave landmarks and positive footprints in our various states. This project is conceptualized in order to give Bauchi renewal a new impetus by giving us a repeating government house that is at par with other government houses in the country. Even Gombe that came out of us, their government house is better than our own. And I believe we should positively compete. I went to Yola, I saw what my brother did in Adamawa. It is the place that I borrowed the idea that we should do something. And that's why we are awarding this contract to a Nigerian whom I know very well, whom I can trust. We worked in the FCT, and he was resident in America, a Bayelsan by indigenship, but today he is also a Bauchi indigene, with phase 1 being the construction of governor's office, and will demolish completely the current governor's office and build a befitting one. We have a banquet hall. This is what we call the International Conference Center, and we are going to expand the governor's residence so that it will have the reticence and, of course, the outlook that is required of a governor's residence, the way I saw it in Borno and other places.
On this note, I also wish to express my sincere appreciation to the host governor for the wonderful jobs that he has been doing. I have seen a lot of projects he has initiated, ranging from construction of roads, provision of water, rehabilitation of educational facilities, among others. And inshallah, what he has been doing will address the root causes of the insurgency. Today's project is a very good one because he is trying to establish a strong and veritable civil administration in Bauchi State. This will never be feasible without having a very strong hub. This strong hub is the government house. It's the umbilical cord of the state. And therefore, this project will go a long way in supporting the governance administration in the state. In addition to this, this project will also create employment opportunities to many young people of this state.
Bulldozers cleared the land, engineers mapped the foundations, and workers laid the first stones. Each shovel of earth carried the hopes of Bauchi's people.
Thank you, my leader, my boss, personally and professionally, because without your vision, love, and hope for Bauchi State, we would not be at this groundbreaking ceremony. You have single-handedly driven this project from conception to this stage. Your Excellency, we all stand solidly and loyally behind you as you lead us ultimately to the completion of this and other revolutionary and exemplary projects in Bauchi State. I want to assure Your Excellency that this project will be completed because of your leadership, your guidance, and your forthrightness. As you see, work has started, and thank you for allowing us to at least start the foundation work before this groundbreaking ceremony is done. Usually, people come and clear a site and lay blocks. At the end of the day, nothing happens. As you can see, foundation work is ongoing, and His Excellency, on a daily basis, puts pressure on us to make sure we complete this project, and we are sure you are going to do that.
Each pillar a promise of tomorrow. From steel reinforcements to towering concrete pillars, the skeletal frame rose steadily. Day by day, the structure grew, a testament to resilience and determination.
And we have underground parking. It is on 4 floors, and we want it to have a standard international bearing because we want to make Bauchi a conferencing center in the Northeast because of the strategic position that we have, bordering 7 local states, and of course everybody wants to come to Bauchi, our tourism and so on and so forth. We don't have a facility like this, and that is why we are doing this. It will be a glorious thing to host the zone and even the country. And of course our new government house is going to be a new iconic structure that is befitting of Bauchi as one of the oldest states.
The project is quite a vast one, quite an extensive one. It has to do with a new governor's office, a new international conference center. It has to do with expanding the governor's residence. It has to do with providing residences for ADC, for CSO, and for other relevant staff. And infrastructure also, roads, water, power. A comprehensive project that will give Government House Bauchi State the status it deserves. It's a project that will take about 1.5 years to 2 to complete, all things being equal. We also have across the street the ICC, International Conference Center, which the governor talked about, which is going to try to make sure Bauchi becomes a center of conferencing for the Northeast. Even Abuja, even all the way states as far away as Plateau State can actually come here for conferencing. And so it's going to be a very modern structure that will have the capacity to actually house about 2,500 people at one time.
The framework was more than steel and cement. It was the backbone of Bauchi's ambition. Brick by brick, wall by wall, the center began to take shape. The roofing crowned the structure, transforming it from a dream into a visible reality. Engineers and workers labored tirelessly, ensuring every detail reflected excellence.
We are very happy and satisfied with what we have seen. Project management is about inspection, putting an eye, and making amendments. It is not just a one straitjacket project. It has to be flexible. It has to go with the time. It has to meet expectations and aspirations. And I think this one is one project that is iconic and is going to put us on the map. We are really shifting the date of our investment summit somewhere in first week in October, so that we can accommodate the mid-year leave that most of the diplomatic missions and bodies would have in July. Not that we are ready, but certainly we are going to work hard to make sure this place is okay. And I can see even now we can host something. We have been there with you, but there's still work to be done. I'm very satisfied with the work done, and we have given some observations so that the place will be complete and it will be nice and it will be iconic.
Okay. It's a very tough and frustrating project, but also an exciting one. It's a challenging project. It keeps us on our toes, working. We're trying to create a project that's, like BG said, it's iconic, that you can actually recognize as Bauchi project. As you can see, it's a very unique project. We'll do our best not to fail His Excellency. I want to thank the Ministry of Housing for supervising so well. The chairman of project monitoring is here. They keep their eyes on us on a daily basis, and together we'll get this project done as a pride of Bauchi State.
Inside, the heartbeat of the center was installed. Electricians wired the holes, carpenters fitted panels, and modern conference seating was arranged. Lighting, sound systems, and technology brought the building to life. These spaces were designed not just for meetings, but for ideas that will shape generations. With paints, furnishings, and greenery, the edifice was completed. The landscaping blended modern architecture with Bauchi's cultural identity. From the Polish halls to the gardens outside, the center stood ready to welcome the world. On October 8, 2025, history was made.
We are welcoming a living legend, His Excellency.
Former President Olusegun Obasanjo commissioned the Bauchi International Conference Center, calling it a symbol of progress and a beacon of hope.
And honor of God Almighty. Amen. In this day and age, you cannot live in isolation. You have to be part of the world. And you cannot be part of the world unless the world know about you and you know about the world. And the world will not know about you until you make the world know about you. And you will not know about the world until you make the world to open and be able to see what is the world about. It is an international conference center like this that will bring the world to us and make us also see the world as it is. Governor, let me congratulate you for this. Let me also say, from my experience, to be able to fully utilize an international conference center like this, we need a few other things to be attached to it. One will be a hotel. And you can get the private sector. Once you have an international center like this, you can have the private sector bring a hotel nearby so that those who will come, they have a place close to the center for conferences, for exhibitions, for something like trade fair, and for almost 8 years, I have been the chair of the Council, Advisory Council of Intra-African Trade Fair, which in 2 years from now will be brought to Nigeria, the 5th edition. The 4 previous editions have taken place in Cairo, in Durban, in Cairo again, and in Algiers this year. There is no reason why such a trade fair cannot take place here in Bauchi with this type of edifice. And what will remain, as I said, will be a hotel, more space for exhibition, and with what we have, we can show the world that, yes, we are part and parcel of the world.
Dignitaries gathered, applause filled the hall, and Bauchi stepped proudly onto the global stage.
Bauchi State is endowed with enormous natural resources, industry and market potential. It becomes imperative for the state to leverage on the abundant potentials it has in the fields of agriculture, livestock, mineral resources, oil and gas, renewable energy sources, and the large human capital base, among others. Tunisia, among the others, is ready to work hand in hand with the state of Bauchi and other Nigerian states in different fields and collaborate in other through its expertise.
It gives me great pleasure to deliver this goodwill message on behalf of the Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission. I commend His Excellency Governor Bello and the Bauchi State Government for convening this timely summit. It reflects visionary leadership and a strong commitment to translating Bauchi's vast potential into tangible investment outcomes. At the NIPC, which is the matriarch of investment promotion agencies, we believe that Nigeria's economic transformation begins at the subnational level. The Commission works closely with all state investment promotion agencies to strengthen their capacity, improve investor facilitation, and help each state identify and market its unique competitive advantages. Bauchi's natural endowments in agriculture, solid minerals, renewable energy, and ecotourism position it as a strategic destination for both domestic and international investors. Our mandate goes beyond promotion. As we coordinate, support, and monitor investment activities nationwide, we ensure a seamless process from interest to implementation. We also work to ensure that incentives are provided responsibly, with strong regulatory oversight to prevent abuse and to guarantee investors that deliver measurable socio-economic benefits.
The center is more than a building. It is a hub for investment, tourism, and dialogue.
Today, we are gathered for a proud and historic moment, which is the commissioning of Bauchi State International Conference Center by our revered father, His Excellency Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, DCFR. This center stands as a symbol of transformation taking place under the visionary leadership of His Excellency Senator Bala Abdul Qadir Mohammed, CON, the Executive Governor of Bauchi State.
This project reflects the governor's vision of modern Bauchi that is ready to engage with the world. It is an investment, people, opportunity, and progress. The Ministry of Environment and Housing, under His Excellency's guidance, worked with our partners to deliver a facility that embodies excellence, culture, and purpose. Your Excellencies, all invited guests, we appreciate the Governor's unwavering leadership and support of everyone who contributed to this achievement.
What you find here is a building that can actually accommodate 3,000 people on 10,000 square meters. At the end of the day, you can actually have 10 separate events holding and taking place in this facility. I was talking to the governor the other day and I was asking him, please, demand, and Mr. Vice President is here, with all due respect, sir, demand that now that Bauchi is an oil-producing state, the next Nigeria Oil and Gas Summit should take place in Bauchi State. Why not? Is a question. And Your Excellency, time is fast spent. I know we have to do many things, but outside of this facility, this main building here, are some other infrastructure. There's an extended outdoor facility that can actually house or take events for up to 2,500 people. There's a mosque, there's a generator, there's solar power, of course there's water and all these items. Your Excellency, this project is very visionary.
Citizens see it as a source of pride, investors as a gateway to opportunity, and leaders as a platform for unity.
All right. We have seen your hand in the last 6 years in Bauchi. I will say you cap it all by this most beautiful conference center I ever have seen anywhere. I'm not saying the next 2 years will not do much more than that, but it's a challenge for us to come back.
I was here 2 years ago, lack of the construction. I want to congratulate His Excellency, Governor of Bauchi State, and indeed the people of Bauchi State for having this very beautiful edifice.
Governor Bala Muhammad reaffirmed his commitment to Bauchi's transformation, declaring the center open to the world.
This International Conference Center stands as a proud symbol of the new Bauchi we are building, one founded on innovation, excellence and inclusivity. It reflects our faith in what we can achieve as a people and our desire to connect Bauchi to the world. This vision was conceived years ago, not as a dream, but as a promise to our people. Today, it is my honor to invite the man who has been a constant source of inspiration and mentorship to me and to everybody in Nigeria and on the African continent, and to lead us across the world to commission this center. We have left the name unannounced and unwritten, but after due consultation, we are naming this center after one of our icons in Nigeria, especially in northern Nigeria, Sir Ahmadu Bello of Sokoto.
You cannot cure a disease unless you establish a diagnosis. This perhaps has been the most obvious shortfall of leadership in this part of the world. We cannot solve a problem we do not know, and neither can we sell a product that nobody needs. If one ventures to sell raincoats in the blazing heat of the Sahel during the dry season, one will understand the futility of offering solutions without contracts. This is why a gathering such as this is necessary. It invites the scrutiny that every nation also requires to advertise its potentials and opportunities and to learn from experts and stakeholders. I am therefore honored to be a witness to this march into the future by Bauchi State. Your Excellency, thank you so much.
From blueprint to beacon, the Bauchi International Conference Center is a statement of resilience, vision, and progress. Bauchi now stands ready to host the world, a city rising, a people united, and a future unfolding.
Agogo sarkin aiki kaura. Agogo sarkin aiki kaura. A gaida Mustapha Rojad kaura. Agogo sarkin aiki kaura. A gaida kai ga miji sha sara. Agogo sarkin aiki kaura. Yau da a duka gwamnati baka da tsara.